The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Opening day 2022 on MLB The Show. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Chicago White Sox. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
Your 2022 Chicago.
Coming up on the first pitch. And on the hill today, Lance Lynn. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today. And he reluctantly takes his walk.
And now, Justin Morneau. This guy has turned into a beast. The pitch. And that's in for a strike. And now it's even up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 2-2 now. Line drive, base hit down the line. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Now it's going to be Rod Carew. Next offering is fouled back. Next one misses. 2-2. On the ground, 2 ball. Fired to second. On to first, double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Here's some real power at the plate. Harmon Killebrew. Next offering upstairs. Righty delivers. Smash to the left side. And it goes just foul. And that one hammered. That's back. Turning, looking, and that one is gone. His first homer of the year, and they add on. It's 2-0.
Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Joe Mauer, the next Twin up to hit. And down on strikes. That's out number 3. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Twins 2 and the White Sox coming to bat. Bottom of the first, and starting in this one, Walter Johnson. Singing, he is one of the best to ever do it.
True legend in this game with over 300 career wins. Always a joy to watch him go to work. It's effortless out there. Doesn't wear his emotions on his sleeve. Doesn't know when he's high or when he's low.
Bottom of the first. Here's the veteran outfielder, Minnie Minoso. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Now we take a look at the lineup put together by the Hall of Fame manager, Tony La Russa. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Next pitch is popped up. Correa is there. And there are two down.
Batting third, the first baseman, Frank Thomas.
Frank Thomas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Big time power. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Next pitch misses inside, and now 3-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The wind and the pitch. Hard hit left side. Gathers and throws to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Chi Sox held in check here, and they're down 2-0. Back at Guaranteed Rate Field, Gio Urshela to the plate.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And the pitch. Bounce to the right. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Now Correa up to hit. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
One down, base is empty. That one fouled off, 2-2. Next pitch is popped up. Moncada drifts towards it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away down.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Kicks and fires.
Nope, that's a ball. We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Out to short. Anderson picks it up. Fires across the diamond. That takes care of Buxton. That's the third out. Down go the Twins in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now here's the veteran DH, Paul Konerko. The pitch.
That's ball 2.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
1 strike.
The wind of the pitch. Just off the outside part of the plate. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
And a payoff pitch. The punch out there, and there's one down.
Well, oftentimes that's the pitch he's trying to set up, the curveball. He'll lean on it pretty heavily, so you got to be expecting it, look for it, and sell out so you don't miss it when you get it.
Robert.
And now it's Luis Robert. The count 2-1. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one's carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Yasmani Grandal. Next offering upstairs.
He may have pitched in a much different era, but it doesn't make Walter Johnson's 110 career shutouts any less impressive. It speaks to how overpowering he was.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Urshela on his way over. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that's the inning. Nothing doing for the White Sox. They trail things here 2-0. Back here on the south side. New inning getting started. Now batting Max Kepler. And here it comes. And a foul ball. Next one in the dirt. The pitch. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Grandal down to first with it. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Well, opening day is an exciting one for everyone on the field, but there's some nerves involved, and if you haven't had a chance to settle into the season quite yet, the quality of play can sometimes be just a little sloppy, and I'm sure making an error right out of the gates isn't the best feeling to start the year. He's got to turn the page quickly.
Baines makes the grab. One down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Justin.
And next
Morneau.
for Minnesota, Justin Morneau. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Next pitch inside, and it's 2-1. Kepler, the base runner at first with 1 out. Lind with a throw over, and he's back in safely. Baines going back some more. Fielding for the wall, makes the catch and foul ground.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Second baseman, Rod
Very few would question that Carew was one of the top hitters of the 1970s. Man at first, Rod Carew, the next Twin up to hit. In the air out towards right center. Baines makes his way towards it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Twins wind up stranding one. They're up 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, and now Tim Anderson. And he deals. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and one away.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or
Batting
Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Here's the second baseman, Ray Durham. The next pitch misses. 3-1 now. Right side, and he can't come up with it. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
2 outs, base is empty. Here is Yoan Moncada. And the righty deals. So now 1-2.
Wow. Good luck catching up to that one.
The 1-2. Stays alive. The next offering misses, and it's 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a pitch. Fought off foul. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And down on strikes he goes. That is the inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. 3 innings complete. It's the Twins 2 and the White Sox nothing. On to the 4th, and here's the first baseman, Harmon Killebrew. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
The 1-2. Popped up. Hauls it in for the out.
Up next for Minnesota, the catcher, Joe Mauer.
Joe Mauer, the next Twin up to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And a pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. Pretty good job on the mound in this one, Singy. It feels like we've seen a lot of off-balance swings.
Yeah, just one free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
The wind of the pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Ground ball right side. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Now batting, third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Gio Urshela steps in. Grounded out his first time up. And a pitch. And it is 2-1. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Moncada on the move. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Twins retired in short order, but they hold the 2-0 lead. And welcome back. Ready to go. Bottom 4 at the plate. Minnie Minoso.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Next one misses, and the count is 3-1.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. The wind to kick the pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Harold Baines steps to the plate for the White Sox. The pitch stays alive.
Well, the hitter's got his timing down for the breaking ball. If you're a pitcher, if you can get that fastball in on the hand, it's going to be very difficult for that hitter to get the barrel to it.
In the air, right field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Throw, and it gets away. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out. Digging in, Frank Thomas. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Minoso at third. Baines stands at second. No outs. Next offering is down low. Johnson, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. And here's the 3-2. Out towards right center field. Base hit, 1 run in already. Another comes in to score. It's 2-2.
Well, we're starting over. 2 RBIs with that swing, and this one is tied. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Paul Konerko. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with 1 swing. Right-hander kick steals, and that's down and away.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
The 2-1. Late with the swing there. And a swing and a miss. 1 gone here.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Luis Robert now. Here comes a pitch. And that's downstairs and outside. Still only one out here in the inning. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Kicks and deals. And now it's 3-2. The pitch. Now a fly ball to right center. Kepler glides back, pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
The automatic double took that decision out of the hands of the third base coach, didn't it? I mean, was he planning to send him home? We don't know, maybe, but now he's preparing for a whole different situation with a pair of runners in scoring position.
Yasmani Grandal up to hit. At the belt and fires. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And there's a foul ball.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And the right-hander deals. Oh, and now a wild pitch. But no advance from the runners. Here's the 2-2. Got him! Huge strikeout there.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Here's Tim Anderson. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Good eye right there. Two outs, 2 in scoring position. Rips one to right. Base hit. 1 run is in. Not in time. He's safe. The run comes in from second. It's 4-2.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ray Durham. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And the 2-2. Ground ball up the middle, and that squirts through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now Yoan Moncada. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Now a screamer into the outfield. Pulls it in on the run. And that is that. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We played 4. White Sox 4. And the Twins 2. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Twins, Carlos Correa. The wind and the pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Next offering is fouled back. Righty to the plate. 3-2 now. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here's Byron Buxton. Runner at first with no outs here.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Tying run at the plate. And a swing and a miss. And one out now.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Righty delivers. Correa goes. Next offering is fouled back. Correa over at first with one away. And a 3-2. And he walked him.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Torrey Hunter will hit next. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Strike 2. 1-2 now. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Robert settles under this one. Brings it in. And there's 2 down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
And now, Justin Morneau, 1 for 2.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
The 1-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2-1 now. 2 aboard.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Next offering is fouled back. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The kick, the 3-2, stays alive. First and second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss. And that is that. Twins strand a pair. Still down by a count of 4-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Minnie Minoso. The pitch. Swing and a little roller right side. Over to first. One up, one down. Here on the south side. And so you spent a few years playing for the White Sox. What are those memories like?
Great city. Chicago is along the lines of New York and Boston in terms of just the buzz of the city. For me, it being my first big league team and big league city, extremely special because along with cracking the lineup and playing, we had our first child and so many memories made here, so it always holds a special place in my heart.
Stepping in, Frank Thomas. And now 2 balls and a strike. What are the things you love about the city of Chicago? I mean, great sports town, but you're talking about a city with some amazing landmarks, some amazing architecture, and obviously the water as well.
Yeah, Lake Michigan's really cool, and just the downtown is very special and unique. I mean, it's not oversized where it's easy to get lost, and there are a lot of beautiful things to take in.
The 2-2. Movement in the bullpen. Cody Stashak appears to be getting loose. Alcala, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Way back there. And forget it. All muscle to center field, and they add a couple more. It's 6-2.
That pitch was intended to stay inside, but it leaked out over the middle of the plate. Hitter waited on it, and he connected just perfectly.
One down. So up next for Chicago, Paul Konerko, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Next offering is fouled back.
Just the flair here, whether it's jazz music, whether it's the restaurants and food, so many great things in this city that players, they don't have a hard time being convinced to come and play here as a free agent.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And here is Luis Robert. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two down, nobody on. That one out to right. Kepler makes the catch, and that'll do it. For the White Sox with a 2-run homer. It's now 6-2. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now here is Rod Carew. And the pitch. Out towards left center. Minoso sizing this one up. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one away.
The first baseman, number 3, Harmon Killebrew.
Harmon Killebrew, the next Twin up to hit. Two-one now. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Kyle Crick preparing to come on if needed. Kelly warming up as well. swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Didn't quite have enough. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Joe Mauer, the next Twin up to hit, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. Three-two now, and it's fouled away.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Line drive. Puts the squeeze on it, and that'll do it. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. It's the White Sox 6 and the Twins 2. So here's Tyler Duffy onto the mound.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Here on the south side, bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Yasmani Grandal. That to right, Kepler should have this one. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim.
So digging in, Tim Anderson. And here it comes. And the count 1-2. Right-handed reliever. And that just misses. And another ball. Payoff pitch. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. High fly ball, right field. Carew settles underneath it. He's got it. There's 2 away.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Ray Durham steps to the plate for the White Sox. Next offering is fouled back. Left-hand batter waits.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And now it's filled up. Up the middle, and it gets by him.
Now batting, third baseman,
Yoan Moncada with a chance to hit.
Moncada.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. And a foul ball. Durham, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that one gets away at the plate. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Popped up. Correa sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. The White Sox lead one. They lead it 6-2. Kyle Crick on the pitch here. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
59, Kyle Crick.
Back at Guaranteed Rate Field, here's the third baseman, Gio Urshela. The Twins in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The pitch. And it's even up. The pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off. He was late. "3-2." And that one fouled off. And he deals. Got him. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside. And as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Here's Carlos Correa. And a pitch. That one down the line and foul ball. Payoff pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. Minoso racing over to make the catch.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Number 25, Byron Buxton.
Now the left fielder, Byron Buxton. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And the righty deals. And that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Kicks and fires. And a count 1-2. Two outs. Stays alive. And a pitch. Right through there. Got him. Out number 3. One left for Minnesota. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Back here on the south side, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Minnie Minoso. The wind of the pitch. And that skips in the dirt. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Joe Smith getting ready to go. The pitch. That's to third. This looks like extra bases. Digging it out of the corner. The throw in. The throw to second is offline.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
So man aboard, and the batter now, Harold Baines.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Next pitch is downstairs. Minoso leads off second with nobody out. That one in for a strike, 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Next offering misses. Full count now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Left-hand hitter waits. That one ripped. And it's out of here. He powers one out to right field. His first homer of the year. It's 8-2. Singing, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. No, Boo, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Now here is Frank Thomas. The wind of the pitch. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball.
Well, he was ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it. Hit it hard. Had the distance. But just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment. Let it travel a little more and see if you can keep that thing fair.
Hunter puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
The batter, the designated hitter, Paul Konerko.
And next is the designated hitter, Paul Konerko. And it's ball four. He missed down low.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And now here's the speed threat. Outfielder Luis Robert. 1 for 3. And a pitch. And that's outside. Kicks and deals. And that's outside. High in the air, out to right. Kepler moving under it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Man at first, Yasmani Grandal steps to the plate for the White Sox. Got him looking. Good job at damage control right there. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now 8-2. We go to the eighth, leading off Torrey Hunter. At the belt and fires. Slow roller up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Justin Morneau.
So now the DH spot, Justin Morneau. Next pitch misses. Ball 2.
2-1.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 away. Went right after him there, singing. No messing around.
3 pitches right there.
Now
3
batting,
really good fastballs
baseman,
in that at bat.
Rod
But what stood out is all of them in a different part of the zone. He started them away. You look out over the plate as a hitter, and then he busts you in. You're not quick enough to be able to pull the trigger and turn on it. And then he finished up in the zone. Good velocity. Caught the top part of that strike zone. That's a great example of how you mix your locations. Just as important as mixing speeds.
Moncada tossed to first. And that is that. Nothing doing here for the Twins. And it's still 8-2. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Here comes a pitch. Swung on, belted. On its way. And that one is out of here. The Rockets 1 to right, and they add to the lead. It's 9-2.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
New pitcher on here, Jorge Alcala.
66.
He comes in with his team trailing by a bunch, so he'll try to keep it where it is. And next to hit for the Sox, Ray Durham. And the right-hander deals. That one way outside. And the count is 2-2. The wind to kick the pitch. And down on strikes. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Here
Now
is
batting,
Moncada.
the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That's down and in. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Joe Smith, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Base knock center field.
You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him in a chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Minnie Minoso steps to the plate for the White Sox. Moncada, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Next pitch is popped up. Carew makes the play, and there's 2 away.
The right fielder, number 3, Harold Baines.
Now it's the right fielder, Harold Baines.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. The pitch. Misses inside, and it's 2-1. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. And the pitch. And that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Now having himself a really nice game at the plate. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it's pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
First and second, 2 down. And up next for Chicago, Frank Thomas. He's already homered in this game. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Moncada coming home. He will score, and it's an 8-run lead.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now Paul Konerko. 2 on, 2 outs.
That's right. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And that one ripped to left. Dives and makes the catch.
A bit of a do or die there. He lays out, makes the diving catch, and he strands a couple of runners.
We go to the 9th. Here's a big power threat. Harmon Killebrew. And the next pitch is way outside. And here it comes. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The pitch. And he chases that one. 1 away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that
Now
time
batting,
a little
catcher,
anxious.
Joe Mauer.
So up next, Joe Mauer. Left-hand batter waits. Lifted in the air, right center field. Robert turns, moving to his left. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Minnesota, Gio Urshela. The 1-1. And there's a ball. And now it's even up.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
The 2-2. Just missed.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow, he found a way to keep the bat on the shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And he deals. That one missed. Righty delivers. Swings and misses. And the count is even, 2-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, I'm not sure if he expected to get 9 outs in this one, but he had the gas in the tank to get it done. Kind of a throwback save for this guy today, but helps the team get the win. As you can see, they're pretty happy about it, and they're celebrating his performance in this one.
10-2 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Chambi saying so long from the south side of Chicago.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox, 10 runs on 14 hits. 1 error, they left 6 men on base. For the Twins, 2 runs on just 2 hits, no errors, they left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Our paid attendance at Guaranteed Rate Field this afternoon, 40,615. The White Sox thank you for attending and encourage you to buckle up and drive home safely.